All right, everything working here? I think. Let's do a quick test. Okay, I think we're good. Yep. All right. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Senpai Games Network. Brian here. Thanks for joining the second live stream event. First one was just a quick test to see how everything was working, and figured tonight I would start to kind of get into a regular schedule, a live stream schedule. Oh, there's Nori. You can meet Nori the cat, star of one of the shorts, previous shorts. Let's see if she raises her head again. Anywho, but yeah, I figured I started to put some regular live streams on a schedule in advance of the upcoming Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii release. So I don't know what days work best. We'll kind of get into a cadence eventually. But welcome and happy Monday night, everybody. So tonight we're gonna continue our playthrough of Infinite Wealth. So last live stream we were basically just doing some casual games, mainly Mahjong. So I figured we'll do another Mahjong session. From the last stream, basically I had started to play to try to beat one of the or complete one of the personality challenges. If you remember, there was a personality challenge to complete a first win or first place finish in both the beginner and intermediate tables in Mahjong. So in the meantime, from last week, I actually played a little bit more and did get a first place finish in the beginner table. So I just need to complete the first place finish in the intermediate table, and then that mission or that personality challenge will be complete. So we'll see if we can do that tonight. We'll see how challenging it is. But Mahjong, it's part skill, part luck. So you never know. Maybe we'll come out with a big win at some point during the game. So, anywho, hope you guys are all doing well. I see a couple of viewers online, so hope everyone can hear me and hope levels are all good. Let me know in the comments if things go awry. So let's get in. One thing I wanted to kind of point out. So for those of you who aren't that familiar with Riichi Mahjong, there is a website that I just found called the World Riichi Championship, and on that website there's a resource that it's a PDF that you can download with all of the winning hands. So we talked last week about what combination of tiles do you need in order to have a qualifying hand. Well, the World Riichi Championship website put together a nice little PDF that actually has all of the qualifying hands with their Han values that you can refer to. So I actually pulled up downloaded that PDF from their website, and you can see that here. So anyone who's interested in learning more about Riichi Mahjong or wants to learn how to play the game, and I'm sure in the upcoming Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii game, I'm pretty sure Mahjong will come back as one of the mini games. We haven't actually seen any footage of it, but if it's like anything like any of the other games or any of the other previous entries of the Like a Dragon series, Mahjong is a pretty big staple of the franchise. So if you haven't really delved into the mini games and specifically Mahjong in a Like a Dragon Yakuza game, well, here's your chance to learn a little bit more about it, and there's a resource that you can again download a PDF that has all of the qualifying hands that you can refer back to when you're trying to play the game. So I know there's a common thing on Reddit where I've seen people I think it's on the Yakuza Games Reddit subreddit, where people are asking, "Hey, I'm playing Mahjong, and for some reason, it's not letting me call the game with this particular hand." And I think in the majority of situations, the reason that happens is because, again, it's back to this whole concept of in Riichi Mahjong, you need to have your tiles in a certain combination that will be a qualifying hand in order to then be counted as a win for that round. So again, Yeah, so in Riichi Mahjong, you basically need a qualifying hand, and you can see on the screen now a PDF with all of the qualifying hands. So if there's any questions about, hey, what combination tiles will allow me to call the game, then basically this is a handy dandy worksheet that will let you do that. So anyway, so I might actually refer to this from time to time because again, I'm still learning all of the different combinations. I know some of the basic ones, and we talked a little bit about that in the previous live stream, where some of the basic ones are, if you don't call Pon or Chi to gather a tile from a player's discard, and you don't therefore declare any open hands or open tiles in your hand, then when you receive the last tile that's a winning tile, that automatically qualifies as a winning hand. So that's what's called Riichi. So that is probably the simplest way that will allow you to win a particular hand. Two of the other ones probably are really easy to remember, are referring to the honor tiles. So you have the three different dragon tiles, the green, red, and white tiles. You also have the four winds, the east, west, south, and north tiles. And so a triplet of any of the dragon or wind tiles will qualify as a winning hand. I think in this version, well, maybe we can test this out, but I think in the Yakuza version, the Riichi is if you're matching the seat wind. Basically, when you look at the screen and it shows you the four different positions around the table, it will actually tell you next to your name which seat wind you're playing on. Because I think the round wind will always be east, at least in the Yakuza game. I don't think there's any, unless maybe I haven't played the tournaments, but at least in the casual games, it doesn't actually change the round wind, so it's always east and then round 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So, but the seat wind does change with each game that's played. So that's something to keep in mind. An easy way to win is, and you can have this as an open hand too, is getting a triplet of either dragon tile or your seat wind. So, but many other combinations here that you can see, and we can refer back to if there's any questions. And obviously, the game keeps track of any combination of hands that you have as a winning hand. So anyway, with that being said, let's kick off the game here. So we're back in the hallway of Fantasia Mahjong in Hawaii Chinatown, and we have our cast of characters. So let's head on into the Mahjong parlor, shall we? And like we did last time, let's start off with a casual game just to get warmed up. Oh yeah, and again, just for reference, there is a reference to the various hand combinations here. So if you're in game and before you start a match, you could basically refer to this reference set of screens that show you the different qualifying hands. So anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so as you remember, we talked about winning a simple hand if you match a dragon tile or wind tile. So you can see in the middle of the screen here, basically the round, or the round wind is basically what's referred to in the center of the screen, so that's East 1 currently. And the seat winds are the four positions at the table. So you can see I'm playing Kasuga, and he's seated at the west wind. And you can see west, if you go in a counterclockwise fashion from west to north to east to south. Okay, and that actually becomes important when we talk about the concept of Dora. So we talked a little bit last time about these tiles and these five tiles in the center, and actually they're in an actual table match. You can see that these tiles are actually a total of 10 tiles. So you have the 5 on the top of the wall, and you have 5 below those tiles. So there's actually 10 tiles in this area here. So the first one that's displayed is the first Dora tile, and that basically comes into play when you have a winning hand, and if you happen to have a tile that is it's one in the next sequence after this tile. So in this case, we have the circle tile with the number 7, and so if you were able to put together a combination of tiles that includes the next sequence, which would be 8 circle in this case, and actually in my hand I currently have an 8 circle in my tile set. So if I were to win the game, and if I had a hand that included a combination of tiles with the number 8 circle, then that would qualify as a Dora tile, and you would get additional bonus points based on that win, that tile in your hand. Okay. So anyway, so let's get started. So we have now 2 west wins, and then the person on the left, so this is Kiryu, dropped a west tile. So if I were to, if I am the west, and actually, yeah, I'm currently west, I could basically get a pawn to collect the 3rd version of this tile. This would then become an open hand, and that wouldn't disqualify me from being a qualifying hand to then win the game if I were to then get the remaining sets of triplets and a pair. So, so for this purpose, I can go ahead. If I do declare it at this point, then I would have an open hand. Now, in the game, there are various combinations that you get an advantage if you actually do not have an open hand. So if you have a closed hand and you're able to win the game, that will typically give you additional points. So if you're really concerned about getting additional Han in the game, then it's always to your advantage to try to not get a pawn or a chi that would then make your hand open. So, so I guess for this purpose, let's go ahead and, since it was just a casual game, I'm just going to go and declare it, because that way we have a guarantee. If we do complete the other tiles, that would guarantee a win. So let's go ahead and accept this pawn. And now I have an open hand showing triplets in the west tile. Okay. So what do we do with the rest of the tiles? We do have a 1 through 3 triplet here, so that's good. We actually have a pair of 8s, so if we keep that, that could be our pair. We have a 2 6s, and an 8. So possibly if we get a 3rd 6, that would make a 3rd triplet. 1, 2, yeah, so that would make it the 3rd triplet. Then here we have a 7, 8, and then we would basically need, this is an open hand, an open-ended sequence, meaning that in order to complete a triplet, I either need either on the previous number tile, which would be a 6, or the preceding number after the second tile in the sequence, which would be 9, right? So either a 6 or 9 tile would complete this triplet. So that would give me 4 triplets. I have the pair, and then with these discards, then I would be able to declare a sumo or ron, right? Okay, so let's see. Based on this set of tiles, I'm going to probably try to get this pair of 6s, and since I have an open sequence, either 6 or 9, and then that would give me a win. So I could basically toss this 8 or this 2. So I'm going to toss the 2 for now. The reason I'm probably choosing the 2 over the 8 is because if I do have a chance to get a 6, 7, 8 combination, right? Which is which would, since I only need 1 tile to win that, whereas the 2 I would need basically 2 more tiles. So instead of getting 1 tile, I would need 2 additional tiles. That's a little bit harder to do. So therefore, I'm going to toss the 2. All right. So now I don't want to basically touch any of these tiles because I already have a complete triplet sequence and a pair. So I'm going to toss the 5 that I just got. Okay, and then I'm just keeping a track of what's being discarded, right? So in this case, I'm looking for a 6 bamboo, a 6 circle, and a 9 circle. So you see that actually Chitose here has actually dropped a 9 already, so that's 1 less 9 in the pool. But I don't see any 6s discarded at this point, and I don't see any 6 bamboos or 6 circles. So I think we're still in pretty good shape. All right. Just got a 3, so I'm going to discard the 3 since I already have that triplet. Don't want to touch that. 1, I already have a 1, so don't need that. Okay, so Now you notice here that's the 9 bamboo, so we're still good. We're still in good shape. All right. So let's see. Continue on. Dragon tile. Don't really need the dragon tile. I don't have any additional dragon tiles, so this will be the first one. So I'm going to maybe we'll hold on to it. Maybe we'll toss the 8. Actually, we might get a 7. So let's drop the dragon down. Okay, 3. Don't need that. Okay, Psycho's called Riichi, so she just needs 1 tile to win. Don't need a 3. Don't need a red dragon tile. Okay, pair of 8s. Pair of 8s. Do you want to possibly shoot for a triplet of 8s? Or do you want the open hand? I would say, this is kind of a tough call. We don't see any discarded 8s. Maybe someone's holding onto an 8. Whereas a win, I could get a triplet with a 6 circle or a 9 circle. There's 1 discarded 9, but there's still a lot of tiles to play. So I'm going to toss the 8 for now. Okay. 5. Don't need the 5. Okay, so you can see, alright, so there's been a 7 bamboo dropped, so that lessens my chances of winning with a 7, but I'm gonna continue on. Don't need the cheat. Okay, so here's my 789, so I've now collected my 789, okay? So now the call is, what do I do with this 8? Do I toss the 8 in favor of getting a 6, or do I keep the 8 in hopes of getting a 7? We have 1 7 that's already been discarded, but we don't have any 6s discarded. I'm gonna shoot for the 6 triplet because one disadvantage of doing a sequence is if someone discards that 7 bamboo, I can only take advantage of it if it's Kiryu, who's basically the player on my left. If anyone else discards that tile, so in this case Psycho discarded a 7, if Chitose has a 7, drops a 7, then I can't actually collect that tile on a chi, because again, per the rule set, the player on the left, I can only take the discard from the player on the left if it's a number in sequence. But with a pawn, I can basically collect that pawn, that tile from anyone who discards. So I'm gonna take the approach or the strategy of going for a pawn, so I'm going to drop the 8. And let's hope that someone drops an 8, or if I get an 8 from the wall. Okay, let's continue on. So basically I just need 1 tile to win. And you can see here, I was able to get the 6 bamboo from the wall, and now I can declare a sumo. That's basically a win for me. So okay, so now in terms of the points, so the winning hand that I had, so we talked about the honor tile triplet. So that's in this case the triplet of west wind tiles. So that gives me 1 Han. The second Han, the second Han was basically from the Dora tile. So you remember we talked about the center tiles and the display of that 7 circle. So in this case, the next number in sequence is the 8 circle tile. And so I had in my hand one of the 8 circle tiles in my winning hand. So for each tile, that gives me 1 Han. If I were to have multiple 8s, so let's say if I had a triple of the 8 circle, then that would actually give me 3 Dora. Or sorry, give me 3 Han because I have 3 of the Dora tiles. So that's essentially how that works. So each tile that you have that matches a Dora, and there's also a concept of Uradora. If you have any of those tiles, then basically you get additional Han added to your score. So, all right, so that's the first round. First round is a win for me, so that's a good sign. Let's continue on. And let's see if I can win this hand. Or this match here. Alright, so the 2 bamboos displayed, therefore the Dora would be 3 bamboo. So I currently do have a 3 bamboo, so if I can make a hand with that 3, and I do win the hand, then that gives me additional Dora points. Alright, so first tile I cut for the wall is a red dragon that completes my triplet, so I'm definitely going to keep that, and that is an automatic qualifying hand because I do have a triplet of an honor tile. So let's see, let's look at my other tiles. 3, 4, 4, 8, 9, 9. So we could do basically triplets of 4s, possible 3, 4, 5 combo, or a 2, 3, 4 combo. Again, here either triplet 9s or a 7, 8, 9 combo. We have our 3 tile with a 9, 4 and a 7, and this green dragon. So I'm going to go ahead and discard probably the 9. So the 9 tile is probably the less valuable in my current hand. So let's toss the 9. It's calling Pon for that triplet. Now, in this case, if I call the 4, I already have the triplet honor tile, so I do have a qualifying hand, so even with an open set of 4 tiles being displayed, I could still win this hand. It wouldn't give me a Riichi, but I could basically collect this tile if I wanted to. Now, I'm going to not collect it now, because maybe I can get more points if I maintain a closed hand, so I'm going to go and skip that for now. There's still one more 4 out there, so hopefully I can get it either on the draw or through a discard, so... Okay, a chi, that will give me a 2, 3, 4. Again, I'm going to take the strategy of trying to maintain a closed hand as best I can, so I'm going to skip for now. Alright, East Wind, I'm not currently seated at East. If I do get 3 East tiles, that I would be, this would be the round win, so that could give me some points, so... but again, I don't have any other East tiles in my hand at the moment. Probably going to discard the East tile for now. Alright, next tile is a 5, so I do have a 4. So if I do a 4, 5, 6, that will give me a combo, so this 7 becomes less valuable. Let's discard the 7. Okay, next tile is a 7 bamboo. So 7 bamboo doesn't really help me here, so I'm going to toss that one. Okay, again, another 2 for a 2, 3, 4 combo. Now, 1, 2 has already been discarded. Now they're dropping the second 2. So if I decide to go with a 2, 3, 4 combo, there's only one other 2 in this match, right? With 2 discards, there's only 4 total of those tiles. So, well, actually, I'm sorry, there's 2 left. So discarded 2. There's 2 others in play. So I'm gonna go and skip for now. Gonna continue on with the strategy of trying to maintain a closed hand. So 9, discard the 9. 2. So in this case, I have a 2, 3 now. If I want to take advantage of that Dora tile, then that will give me additional points. So let's go and hold on to that 2 bamboo, and let's toss something else. So don't have anything with this green dragon. That seems like the most logical tile to discard at this point. So I'm gonna toss the green dragon. And someone else has already dropped a green dragon, so... Okay, so now I have my triplet 9s. So now that I have my triplet of 9s, I can now discard this 8. Okay, next tile is the north tile, don't need that one. So, now this is the 4th dragon, red dragon that's being dropped. I do have the option of either calling a Pon, or the second option is a Khan. So Khan is basically declaring a quartet of the same tile. So the advantage of doing that is this would make your hand open, so that's the disadvantage. The advantage is the center tiles, your Dora tiles, anytime that someone declares a Khan, the next undisclosed tile will then be disclosed, will show its face. So this could come into play in terms of giving you additional Dora tiles, meaning additional points. So I'm going to go ahead and do that since I already have the triplet. A triplet honor tile is a qualifying hand. So this, even if I leave it open, I can still win with this hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and declare a con, and I can see that the second tile in the center now displays. So now the three bamboo is still a Dora tile, and now with the 1 number tile displayed, you have now the advantage of winning with a winning additional Dora points with a 2 number tile. Now 2 of the 2s are already gone, so and actually, well, funny enough, I didn't even look at what I just got. That's a 2 to make my 2, 3, 4 combo. So now I do have, if I can, basically now I have a triplet of 2, 3, 4. So I have the potential of getting a Dora point from the second Dora tile displayed, and then if I get the second triplet with a Dora tile, that will give me additional additional points. So that's kind of my strategy. Now again, for that combo, we need a 1 bamboo, which is the bird tile, which 2 of them have already been dropped, so there's 2 left in play. The other one will be a 4 bamboo, which currently there's only 1 discarded, so still have some chances to win. All right, so let's continue. I'm going to drop that 4 now, since I have that 2, 3, 4 combo. All right, so let's kind of assess our hand. So we have basically our first triplet or quad now with the red dragon tiles. We have our second triplet with the 2, 3, 4. We have our third triplet with the triple 9s. So now I basically need a third triplet. I'd like to get the bamboo triplet, since that gives me additional Dora. And then I would need to basically conclude with a pair. Or if I get the 3 circle or the 6 circle tile, I can then basically take that triplet 9s and make that a pair of 9s. So it's always good to, if you do have triplets, to kind of keep your hands flexible. If you do need to drop a tile in order to secure a win, then the triplets make it an easy pair if you don't already have a pair in your hand. So, all right. So with this, basically we have 2, 3. I don't need a 6, so I'm going to discard the 6. And now again, we're looking for a 1 bamboo, a bird tile, or a 4 bamboo, and then a 3 circle or a 6 circle to complete this hand. And someone else is called Riichi, so 1 tile left. Okay, so that's 6. Okay, so that's 6 I was looking for. This is a chi call, so this would make that open. Again, my hand's already open, so that's not a concern. And at this point, if I call that, I would have let's see, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So basically I would have 3 triplets. I have a 4th triplet with a 9, but that's essentially my pair, so I'm looking for a tile that will give me a sequence of 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4 with the bamboos. I can drop the 9, that will give me a win, okay? So I'm gonna call that chi to get the 6, and then I do need to discard. So now really it's a question, okay, now I do have to toss a 9, because really I just need a 1 or 4. So let's do that. Okay. Okay, don't need a 6. Okay, and I'm just looking for, oh, close. 5 bamboo, but I need a 4. Let's keep fishing. And there's 15 tiles left. Ah, and I did get my 1 bamboo. Hey, so 2 wins in a row. That's the sumo, so I'm going to declare sumo. And that's my second win of the game. So this should give me the dragon tile win as a 1 Han, and then I have 2 Dora tiles. So that's 3 Han. And then the foo is basically I don't know, I can't remember how they exactly scored the foo points. It's in the reference in the rules section of the game. But yeah, there's additional points if you meet certain conditions during the game. So that just gives you additional points. All right. So yeah, so that's my second win. This is a good start so far. Let's move on to the third round. All right, so our first Dora tile. So south, if you go in a counterclockwise direction, that Dora would be a west tile. So if I am able to get additional, if I get a hand using the west tile, that could give me Dora. However, that a little bit disadvantaged because we're currently not playing in the West round, so we're currently in East round, and the seat win that I'm at is East, so I really can't get an automatic. I don't have a qualifying hand with basically a seat win or a round win tile. So that's makes it less valuable to keep a West, but let's keep it for now. So let's look at the rest of our hand here. So we have 2-3-3. So we get triplet threes or a 2-3-4 or a 1-2-3 combo. We have a 2 and an 8, so need some work there to get the bamboo to be useful. 1-3-4. So if we get a 2, that would be helpful. 2-3. If we get a 5, that would be helpful, right? 2-3-4-5. 7-9. So we would need to get an 8 to make that useful. And we just got a 7. So since we already have a 7, we would need an 8 to get a triplet. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that 7. I guess now we'll go ahead and toss. Let's go ahead and toss. I think the 8 is probably, it's either the 2 or the 8. That we can basically drop. So let's go with the 8. Another reason I say that is because basically if I were to get a set of tiles where I have the same number sequence but in different suits, so if I'm gonna play, say, a 2-3-4 here, or 1-2-3 in the number tiles, a 1-2-3 in the bamboo, and a 1-2-3 in the circle tiles, that actually gives that's a qualifying hand called identical sequences, I think, in the combination in hands the list of qualifying hands, and that I think that's I can't remember if that's 1 Han or 2 Han, so that could be potentially very useful, right? So I'm gonna go and toss the 8. Okay, so now we've gotten our first 1-2-3 combo, which is good. So let's continue on with that. What would be the least valuable tile now? Probably this west tile or the dragon tile. I'm gonna go probably drop the wind tile, because again, dragon tile probably worth more. I mean, west, if I were to get 2 more west tiles, that would be... Actually, no, I'm sorry, that would not qualify because it's neither a round wind or a seat wind, so that wouldn't be useful to me. So I'm gonna toss the west. All right, next tile's an 8, so that doesn't really help me for what I'm going for. So I'm gonna drop the 8. Okay, someone's, let's see, 9, okay, I'm looking at the discards. Okay, green dragon. No green dragons drop, no red dragons drop, so kind of take your pick. Let's continue with red. Alright, so now we have our 7, 8, 9 combo. We don't need this tile anymore. Because that was our pair before, but if we have a 7, 8, 9, that 7 is kind of a duplicate. It's not useful. If we go again with our strategy of 1-2-3, 1-2-3 bamboo, 1-2-3 circles, then I would have a pair of 4s here to win. So let's go drop the 7. Yeah, let's go drop the 7. Okay, great. So seems to be our lucky day. We just got a 2 circle, so now we have 1-2-3 in numbers and 1-2-3 in circles. So now we just kind of work on this bamboo here to get a 1 and a 3. All right, so let's see, what do we do now? We already have our pair of 4s. Someone's already discarded a red dragon now. So getting a second dragon or a third dragon is probably unlikely. I'm sorry, there's actually 2 discards now. 2 discard dragons. So there's no way I can get a triplet in dragons. So let's go and drop the dragon. Alright, so now we're just really looking for working on our 1-2-3 in bamboo. Because pretty much our hand is set here. 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, pair of 4s, and our 7, 8, 9. So we just need to work on that bamboo. So let's do that. Okay, so one bamboo discarded already. So let's hope we get a drop here. Okay, don't need a 2 because we have a 2. 7 doesn't help us in our hand. That doesn't help us either. Okay, additional 1, that doesn't help us either, so... Oh, and someone got it. Wow, that's a pretty good hand. So they won because they had a closed hand, so they called Riichi, only 1 tile left. They had all simples, meaning basically they didn't have any 1s or 9s or honor tiles in their hand. And then they had 2 door tiles. They had basically the number 2 tile, and they had 2 of those. So that's a pretty good hand. Okay, so 4 is door tile, meaning 5 would be a good tile to have, which we don't have currently. Alright, let's take a look at our hand. So we have 1, 9, 1, 3, 7, bamboo, 1, 5, 9, 9s. Okay, so possible strategy here. I have a 1, 9, 1s and 9s, so okay. There is a hand that qualifying hand that every triplet that you have or pair is has a 1 or 9 in it. So if we were to get that, then that would be great. But I don't know if we'll be able to win there. That would be a lot of work. Let's see. All right. So anyway, okay. Okay, so I'm going to quickly refer back to the reference card, the Riichi card, because if I remember, there's one hand where it consists of 1s and 9s and honor tiles. So let's take a look at that real quick. Which hand is that? Okay, so you can see under here under Yakuman, which is I think 7 Han or greater. Excuse me. We have 13 orphans. So 13 orphans, 1 tile each type of terminal and honor, and 1 additional terminal or honor tile. So we have, in this case, we have a pair of 1s, a 9, 1 9, 1 9, and then you have your honor tile. So if I were to refer back to my hand, right? So I kind of have that started already. I have 1 9 1. I would need a 9 in bamboo. I have 1 and I have 2 9s here, so I just toss a 5. Then you would have basically 1 of each of the wins. Let's go for that. Let's try. What the heck? Now that's gonna be really hard because you can only get it on a draw, or actually, yeah, only a draw. So that's the only way that you can get those tiles. It's a casual game. Why not? Let's try it. So let's go ahead and toss any non-1 or non-9 tile or non-honor tile. So let's toss a 6 because that is not a 1 or 9. Okay, so we got a third 9 here. Let's toss our 5. I think it's going to be pretty hard to get this hand. I mean, obviously it's a Yakuman, so pretty high in value. Likelihood of getting that is going to be pretty low. But given I already had a bunch of 1s and 9s and honor tiles, you know, what the heck, why not? Alright, so 5, that doesn't help us. Okay, so we would need to get one of those bamboo 9s, so hopefully we can get that. Otherwise okay, well, the third one's gone. So there's only 1 left in this hand. So our chance of winning is not going to be high here with that 13 orphans hand. But let's go through the exercise. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna go and toss 7. Because maybe we'll need to pivot at some point and just change our strategy around. Okay, you can see 2 easts have already been dropped. 2 souths have been dropped. We have a south already, so we need an east and a north tile. 2 easts are gone. 1 north tile is gone. Alright, let's continue on though. 6 doesn't help us. 9 doesn't really help us, but we can toss the other tiles. And dragons, we're still okay for that. Okay, 2 norths are gone. East, we have 3 east tiles are gone. So there's only a chance to get, if someone discards the 4th east tile, then our hand is bust. Okay, and it looks like she's only 1 in hand. Oh well, it was worth a try. Wow, pretty good hand. Fully concealed hand, and 3 Dora tiles. Alright, well, continue on. I'm still up by just under 2,000 points, like 1,400 points. Oh no, sorry, 1,600 points. I'm still up by 1,600, so I guess I'll start playing more seriously if I want to win this casual game. But, oh, okay, and that was the last round. Okay, so cool. So I pulled out a win on this casual match. That was good. Good warm up. All right. Well, let's see if we can complete that quest. The one where we need to win first place in the intermediate game. So let's go ahead and end this match and walk over to the intermediate table. Right. All right, let's see how I do here. Okay, so need Doras are 9s. Okay, so I have 2 9s. That's pretty good. So if I can win a triplet, that would give me 3 Dora, which would be great. A good start. 1, 6, 2, 3, 8. South. I'm a south seat, so that might help. 3 dragons and a 9 here. Okay. Let's toss the 6 for now. Okay, pair of 1s, that's good. The 6 doesn't really help me, so I'm gonna toss the 6. Okay, 6 circle, that doesn't really help me either. Let's see, no dragons have been dropped, so keep the dragons for now. So I think I'm gonna toss the 6. Okay, pair of 2s, so let's drop the 9. Let's go for that triplet of 2s. I just noticed 2 3s have been dropped, so likelihood of getting... Actually, oh, I'm sorry, I need a 4s. So I'm still good. I'm still good. Alright, so a pair of 8s. So let's start dropping some dragon tiles here. And south wind's been dropped. Let's drop the south wind. I don't think we're gonna get another. I don't think we're gonna get another. 6 had a 6 before, which I discarded. Okay, 1. Okay, so I have a 1, 2, 3 now. 1, 2, 3. So that gives me 1 triplet. Okay, let's start dropping the dragon tiles here. What do we feel like? White, green, red. Let's toss white. Oh, someone's at Riichi already. Okay. Ah, and we just got another white tile. No. That's the luck of the draw for you. And a third white one, so we could add a triplet of whites. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, 9, we don't need that, we discarded that previously. Okay, 9 again. I get a lot of duplicates, so I had triplet 9s and triplet dragons already. Okay, don't need that chi, I already have my triplet. Another 9, but in this circle, so nope. Really starting to need complete pairs. So what do you have on the discards here? We still have 1s in play, we still have 9s still in play. We still have 2 bamboo in play. And still have... Okay, so 1 discarded 8, but there's still another one in the deck. And that could be a pair, so... Still okay. Okay, so if I declare that, that would not give me a qualifying hand with an open hand and 1s, so can't accept it at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, that would not work. There's only 21 tiles left, so... Might not be able to win anything here. And I got all the 4s. Oh, sorry, all the 9s. The bamboo 9s. Okay, the 1 poem. 11 tiles left. Better start calling... So I think someone has a pair of green or red dragons. There's been no discards of those dragons yet. So someone's gonna call it. Do I just play it out and not have anyone win? Yeah. We're just gonna draw this out. Oh, something else here. Yeah, they had the 2 dragon, or 2 green dragons. So someone must have had 2 red dragons. Okay, that's not bad. 3 Han. That's a pretty decent one. Okay, so north. So the next, the door tile would be east. All right. Let's see. 5. So 2 pair of 1s, 2, 5, 9. Okay. Let's start with discarding 9. Red dragon. Okay, so red dragon's been dropped. Pair of 5s. That's good. Red dragon's been dropped. Let's just drop it. Try red dragon. And white dragon's been dropped too. So 7s. Okay, pair of 7s. Okay, so interestingly, now this is an interesting hand. I think this is called 7 orphans. So if we go back to our reference sheet here, sorry, 7 pairs. So 7 pairs is basically pairs of 7 different tiles. So if we look at our current hand, we are actually in pretty good shape to get a 7 pair, right? We have a pair of 1s already, a pair of 5s already, a pair of 2s, pair of 5s. A pair of 7s now, and then we just need to collect, I think 3 more pairs, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 2 more pairs. So let's try to win with 7 pairs. So in this case, white dragon's been dropped, so likelihood of getting that is going to be less now. So I think let's go ahead and drop the white dragon, or we could drop one of the number tiles. 5's already been dropped, so let's just drop the 5. Now, again, one of the disadvantages of this hand is with 7 pairs is you have to, since you can't complete a triplet or a straight of 3 tiles or a same, triplet, 3 of the same tile, you can only get these through the draws from the wall. So the only way I can win is basically draws. All right. So let's. What do you think? West tile. Let's toss the west tile. Now it's really okay. Good. So luckily we were able to get 2 easts. Okay, so that gives our sixth pair, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, our sixth pair. So now basically we are in position to win through a basically a I think we can call Roan because a discard on the final tile would give us a win or a draw. So in this case, a white dragon's already been dropped. No 2 bamboos have been dropped, so likelihood of getting a 2 is better than a white dragon. So I'm going to drop the white dragon and hope we get a 2 of bamboo, and that would secure our win. Okay, no palms. We need a 2 bamboo. That's the only way we're gonna win this hand. And she won on discard. So at least she didn't have 2 bamboo. Wow, that's pretty strong game too. Oh boy. Well, we're close. We only need 1 tile to win with 7 pairs, and that will give us 2 Han, I think. Yeah, 7 pairs is a 2 Han hand. So, all right, continue on. At least we're not losing big here. All right, so 5 is the Dora, first Dora tile, which we don't have any 5s. 5 circles then. Okay, let's see. So we got these pairs again, but I don't think we're gonna win with 7 pairs. All right, so what are we gonna do here? So 5, 6, 7. So that's a triplet. 1, 2, 3 will give a triplet. Another 5 and an 8 will give me a triplet. So let's see, 6, 8, so 7. Kind of hard to get, but let's go with dropping this one to start. Okay, white dragon. Do you feel lucky with white or red dragons today? Let's go with our red dragon. 9 doesn't help me with this hand. 7, yeah. Alright, so I can't really call pawn at this point because I don't have a qualifying hand. So I would need a win with a Riichi. So that's a no for now. The other way I could possibly win is all simples, so that would be a qualifying hand if I got rid of the 1 bamboo. So, and the honor tile. So, now this is the second 8 that's dropped, so we need to make a decision here. If we take that 8, then we need to get rid of 1 bamboo and the dragon tile, and then we would be in a position to have a I think a simple hand, if I remember correctly, all inside. So no terminal or honor tile. So no 1s, 9s, or honor tiles. So that would be my hand to win this. Round. So let's go for that strategy, shall we? Because we're in a position to. We have a 5 pair already, 5 number pair. If we get the 8, that would get our first triplet. Then we would need to get we would need to get a 2. We need to get rid of the 1, so that would put us out of getting a 2, 3, 4. But we have our 5, 6, 7 already. We would need a 5 circle or 9 circle, which we can't for that qualifying hand. So we only need we would need to get a 7. We would need a 7 there. So it's gonna be some work to do, but let's let's try to go for that strategy. So we're gonna call Pwn, and now we start getting rid of our terminal and honor tiles. Okay, so unfortunately 2, 3, 4 doesn't help us because we need to get rid of this 1, right? So, but 2, 3, 4 would help us. So let's hopefully get a 4 bamboo here. 4, 6, 8. Let's see. No 7 circles been dropped. Now, if we do a 4, 6, so that would mean a 5, right? So that's still the same. We're still need an inside tile. 5s or 7s. Let's just keep our original tile. So let's drop the 4. Okay, so triplet 5s. So we have our pair here, but then we will get rid of that triplet, so we need to build another triplet. Or whereas if we have a triplet now, if we get rid of that tile, we still have our pair, we have 2 triplets, and we need to build 2 more triplets. Yeah, let's go with that. 5, 6, 7. So we have a 5, 6, 7 triplet. So let's toss the 7. We'll keep our pair or our triplet of 5s. If we need to drop a 5, then that would be okay too. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Dragon Tail doesn't help us. 4 doesn't help us. Okay, so this is our 7 circle. So this would give us 6, 7, 8. So that would give us 1, 2, 3, 4 triplets. Oh, sorry. Now we make this a pair, and then now we need to build our last triplet, which would be a 2, 3, 4. And 1 4 has already been discarded, so there's only 3 left to play. So, yeah, let's go with that cheat. And we're gonna toss the 5 now, because now we just need to build. We need to win with a 4 tile. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully we can get a 4. 4 bamboo. Okay, so the strategy here. We can only get a win with a 4 if it's a chi from a discard from Grace or a draw. If we keep the 2, we can call Pwn from anyone that's dropped a 2. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the 3, and now we just need either a 5 or a 2, and the 1 5 we drop. Any other 5s in the discard? No other 5s in discard. Okay, so there was 1 5 in play, so we could win with either a 5 number tile or a 2 bamboo. So let's do that. And luckily we can do a Pwn from now for either of those tiles instead of just a cheat. So 5 or a 5 number or 2 bamboo. Nope. 2. Okay, so we got our 2 in the draw, so that gives us our sumo. So that's a win. Now, do we get any Dora tiles? 5. No, we don't have any Dora. So I think it's an all concealed hand. Oh no, all symbols. That's it. All right. So unfortunately, a low scoring hand, but it's still a win. All right. So 6 is the Dora tile. Right. 5, 7, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so some work to do here. I mean, we're at East seat win, so let's try to get a triplet of East, and that'll give us a qualifying hand outright. Let's toss the 9. 2 dragons, so let's toss the other dragon. 3, 4, 5. That gives us a 1 triplet. We toss this 9 now. Yeah. Alright, East. Let's see. Most likely someone's going to discard another East tile if they get it. So I'm going to hold off for now and see if I can get it on a draw so that I can keep my hand closed. So skip that one for now, but I'm going to look up for the second East tile. Alright, 7. 6, 7. Okay, so 6, 7. Let's toss this 9. That's on the Riichi already. Okay. 6, 7, 8. That's my next triplet. Okay, so now we can get rid of 3. And we now have 1, 2. Okay, so now we have 2 triplets. We now have the option of 1 of 3 to complete a third and fourth triplet with this pair of 7s, pair of East, and a pair of green dragons. So toss a 3. Okay, 2 doesn't help me in this hand. Okay, let's look at these cards. Anyone drop a 7, an East, or a dragon other than the 1 East top? No, there's 7 dropped and just the 1 East tile, right? Yeah. Okay. So still in okay shape. Okay, so dragon. All right. So someone called Riichi already, so they only need one tile to win. So I'm going to start trying to get points here. Or in position to win. So I'm gonna call this palm, and that's a hand. That's a qualifying hand, right? Because green dragon's on our tile. Let's toss the 8, and now we just need basically 1 East tile or a 7, and then we'll be able to win. Con. This will give me a con. This is a good strategy because I already have an open set of green dragon tiles, and making it a quad will then unlock the next door tile. So, con. Okay, a 6. So 7 would be the next door. So that would give me a position to get some additional Han here. So we just need a 7, right? Or East. Okay. So we got our East discarded. That was the strategy, right? Let's hold out as far as we can. And now we can basically call Roan, and that gives us our win. Alright, so it's a Mangan, so it's 5 Han. So yeah, so this was basically, since I was seated at the East win, and it's also the East round win still, that's why it's a double East, so that gives me 2 Han. The green dragons, because that's dragon tile, and Dora because I had basically a 6 and a 7 in my hand. So pretty good. And unfortunately that was from Shannon, who's now 12,000 points, so he's minus. It would have been nice to get that from Grace, because that would have chopped away her first place lead and put me in first. But anyway, I'll take that. So second place finish isn't too bad. We just need to get a first place finish, and then we can complete the personality challenge. Alright. I think we're gonna try one more time, and then I think we're gonna call a night. It's been about an hour into this live stream, so we'll keep it relatively short for now. Alright. Let's see if we can do better in the second place. Okay, so 4 is Dora. So we have our triple 3s, a pair of 4s. Okay, so we're north seat. So I'm gonna skip the pawn for now. You can always come back. there's one more. West tile doesn't help me. 3, okay, so 3, that would give me a 1, 2, 3, but it's too early in the game to call that, so I'm gonna skip down. South doesn't help me. 9, pair of 9s. Yeah, okay. I'll toss the 6 then. Pair of 1s. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Let's toss the 5. Okay, I'll pull another 9, so we can come back to that. Alright, so we have 2 norths now. So we just need 1 more north and we can get a qualifying hand with a seat win. Triplet. 8 doesn't help me. 1 help me. 1 helps me. Let's see. What do we want to do? Do we want to call this now? There's 1 more in the discard. Let's hold on for now. Let's see if we can call it later. 2 doesn't help me. 5 doesn't help me. Alright. I'm going to call this... Or should I wait? For 1 more. Let's wait 1 more. Let's see if we can win with a close hand. Okay, so triplets. So the advantage is I could call Khan and unlock another door tile. In the hopes I get a north wind, which probably likely. And right now I don't have any door tile because I don't have a 4. You know, let's hold off for now. 9 doesn't help. 2 doesn't help. 8 doesn't help. White dragon, nope. Someone's got 1 more north tile. Okay, so I got my triplet 9s, so let's toss the 1 now. Okay, so now I just need, so I have 1, 2 triplets. Third triplet will be norths. A 1, 2, 3 would give me a triplet, or any other 1s discarded? I don't think there's any 1s discarded. There's been 2 3s discarded. So likelihood I won't be able to get the 1, 2, 3. So I need to shoot for getting a third number 1 circle tile. Alright. Not bad shape here. I really want that 1. Someone has 2 1. Oh no, there's one tile has been dropped. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's hold out. There's only 5 tiles left though. Draw. Okay. We were close. We just need to. I wonder who had a north tile. Someone had a north tile in their hand. Because I don't see another north dropped. Oh wait, there's 1 north dropped. Okay, just the 1 north. Yeah, there's one. Someone had a north tile. Shoot. Okay, well, that was close. You almost won that hand. Okay, so west seat. 6 Dora. 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 2, 3, 7, 4, 5. Okay, so let's start tossing. Okay, north's been tossed already, so let's toss north. Okay, too early to call a chi. 5, 6, 7. Let's toss the east wind. That doesn't help. Well, we could get out east hand, but let's toss 1 circle. Okay, no, I am West Wind, but there's already been 2 discarded West, so like I'm not gonna be able to get triplets there. So we can give up on that. North doesn't help. Okay, G, nope. 2, 4, 5 doesn't help. Although get a 3, it's probably better than this tile. And better than 9. Let's toss the 7. We don't need that. We already have 5, 6, 7. We got another 7 bamboo. Okay, so we got our 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, yep, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Let's toss. I don't think we're gonna get an east triplet, so let's toss our east now. Unless we want to hold out for one more round and go for. No, let's toss east. 2, 3. Okay, so we need a 4 or 1. And there's been one bamboo dropped. Do we go for a triplet of 3s? Yeah, let's do that. Or we could toss this 9. That's a 7.
サクッと決めることも大事よ。
No, let's do that.
リーチ。
私も頑張らないと。勝負に出ましたね。
5, 5, 6, 6. Okay, so if you get another 7, is there more than 1 7? No, there's only 1 7 discarded. Okay, so qualifying hand would be a 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. I think 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Let's double check our score sheet here. 2 identical sequences in the same suit. Yeah, so a twin sequences would be a one han hand. Okay, so let's try see if we can get a 7. So we'll drop the 9. Seven doesn't help. Oh, it helped someone. Hopefully that wasn't too out of my hand. Okay, that's not bad. West, so door tile will be north. I have to go counterclockwise around the table. So north would be a Dora. I am west wind, so but one west wind tile is already out, so likely not be able to get triple here. But let's look at our hand. So we have a 4, 5, 6 already, so we'll toss the 2. For a pair of 3 bamboos, third 5 or third 9, and then we need to work on these wind tiles. So okay, let's start tossing wind tiles. East already been dropped, west is already dropped, so drop west. Okay, so we're gonna triple 9s. Okay, so can we win a hand with triplet 9s? No terminal or honor tiles. Okay, so I don't know if we'd have a winning hand with this though. Self-drawn tile and full concealed hand. I guess the only way we can win is Riichi. So yeah. So we definitely can't. We definitely can't drop any open hands here. Okay, so let's drop our east tile, I think. Yeah. South, we don't need that. 9, we don't need that. Green dragon's already been dropped. Oh, and we got our second style. Well, okay, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we got our triplet of 5s. So we'll toss the 2. Okay, so unfortunately we can't call Pwn here because we don't have a qualifying hand unless we go Riichi. So we're gonna have to skip this Pwn. Or this con actually. 4 doesn't help us. Let's see. We don't have a pair in our hand, although we could drop one of these tiles. So yeah, I would say. Although that could be 3 triplets. 4, 5, 6 is a triplet. 5 is a triplet. 9 is a triplet. So we have 3 triplets. If we can get a 3 bamboo, that would be a 4th triplet, and we just need a pair, right? So, trying to make a pair of a 1 or the 2 bamboo, the 4 circle, or the red dragon. Now, red dragon's already been dropped twice. Okay, let's drop the red dragon and hope we get a 2. Well, 1, 2's been dropped. No 4's been dropped, so might be able to get a pair of 4s. We don't need that. We already have our straight. Let's see. Did they have? Okay, so they didn't have 4s at least. Oh wow. No, that's a painful. It's a painful one. Okay. 4, 5, 7. 7, 8. This 2's not good. 3, 4, 5. We have 3, 4, 5. Triplet already. North wind, but that's not a seat or round wind, so that doesn't really give us anything. But let's toss the 9 for now. I think we'll have to go for a simple hand. 7, 8. Okay, so let's start dropping dragons here. 6. Nope. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so at least we have an open-ended sequence with a 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's toss this 2. Yeah. Because we can always drop a 3 or a 6, right, to give us the we'll maintain our triplet. East, we don't need that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 4, 5. Excuse me. Green dragon's dropped. Let's drop the green dragon. Okay, don't need a 1. 4. Okay, so 2 5's already been dropped, and a 6 has been dropped already. So, what's our likelihood of getting a 6 here? Versus keeping and going for the 4s. Let's go for the triplet 4. So let's toss the 5. So that's 1 for. Unfortunately, we don't have a qualifying hand, so I don't think I can call that now unless we drop our honor tiles. But then we need to come up with a pair somewhere. You know, let's do that. 42 tiles left though. Let's wait.
私も頑張らないと。
あら、
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we have 2 triplets now. We need third triplet, okay, third triplet, fourth triplet, and then pair. Okay, so we gotta figure out what we're gonna drop here. How about 6s? So 1 6 being dropped. Any 6 circles? 1 6 circle, 2 6 circles being dropped. So there's only 1 left in play. Probably not gonna get a 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Yeah, let's start dropping this. Nope. Don't need that. 7, 8, 9. That would give us 7, 8, 9. So drop the 8. Okay, now we're Riichi. So basically we need either a 4 circle or a north tile. There's 2 north tiles left and 1 4 circle. And 19 tiles left to go. Ah, and they got sumo already. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not 4th place. Alright, so let's see. Pair of 9s is kind of weak. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 6, 7. Let's get rid of the 9s. Okay, 2 dragon tiles, so we'll toss the other dragon tile. Let's get down. 5, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so toss the 3. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's toss the 6 here. Because now we can discard one of these bamboo tiles and still have a triplet. Right? So let's look at our other hand. 2, 3. So we have pair of 5s or 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. Don't need circles now. Green dragon doesn't help me. Nope. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we get a 7, okay, so I think we're in Riichi, right? If we go 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need a 7. And then we just need a 9 or a dragon to get the Riichi. Hopefully a dragon, because that would give us additional Dora, right? So let's toss a 5 to get our 4, 5, 6. Or sorry, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we're gonna shoot for our 4 or 7 to get the 4, 5, 6 or 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Nope. getting these open-ended numbers. What we need is a 4, a 7. They're still out there. They're still out there. Oh, and the 4s are gone. 8, no. 14 tiles left to go. We need a 7. Okay, we got a 7. Okay, so now we're in Riichi, okay? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2 triplets. Pair of 9s. We have basically this bamboo straight, either 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6, 7, and then we just need Dragon Tile. And that will give us a closed Dragon Hand Riichi. So that would be good for at least 2 Dora if we get a Dragon Tile. So let's go for that. Yep. Hopefully get Dragon Tile. Dragon Tile. There we go. And this gives me Ippatsu because this is the within the same round after I called Riichi.
Riichi, 一発、薬杯、ドラ1、マンガン。
Okay, not too bad. So I got 4 Han. Wish I had more Dora tiles, but that's the way it goes. Alright. Okay, well, now I'm in second place. This is a much better position. Although I'm probably not going to catch up to Shannon here. Okay, so 6 is Dora. Okay, what are we going to do here? So East Wind. Four, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 7 or 4, 5, 6.
どうしようかな。
2 3s. Okay, so drop the 6. Okay, one of the Dragon Tiles has been dropped. Okay, we have a 1 2 3 now. Okay, so 1 2 3. Let's drop. Let's see here. 1 2. Let's drop the Dragon Tile. Yeah. Okay, too early to call Chi, since I don't have a dragon or 5. Nope. Okay, 4. That's better. I have a pair of north tiles, so 1 2 3 2 3 4. If I get a 3, that could drop the 1 too, and that will give me that still won't give me simples because I have a north. I have 2 north tiles. 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so discarding this 8 won't affect me here.
考えますね。
Well, if I get a 7, right? 1 7's been dropped already, though. Do we keep? Okay, so we need a 1 2 3 to keep our combo. So yeah.
ほら、
私も頑張らないと。
リーチ。
Oh,
私も
well, didn't matter
頑張らない
anyway.
と。
Shannon won again. I think she's gonna take this round or take this match. All right. Yep. So Shannon wins. Second place again. Well, it's not too bad. 2 second place finishes is not too bad. I want to get it first, but at least we're getting closer. So maybe next stream we'll be able to pull out a first place finish, but we shall see. All right, well, so look at the clock, it's about 9:30, so we've been on for about an hour and a half, and I think that's about where we'll stop for tonight. So want to thank everyone for joining the stream today. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys learned something about how to play Riichi Mahjong. I certainly have been enjoying my time learning this game actually in playing Yakuza games. So I had no previous experience playing Mahjong. I would play very occasionally or very rarely. But once I started playing the Yakuza franchise, I kind of really got into the Mahjong games. So this is almost like a second game within the game. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. I might have some good footage here to eventually put together a how-to on how to play Riichi Mahjong within the context of the Like a Dragon series. So maybe be on the lookout for that at some point soon. But I guess for now, we'll call it. Hope you guys had fun watching the stream, and until next time, we'll continue to put together some videos in advance of the Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii release, which is expected to come out on February 21st. So we're just a few weeks away. I've already pre-ordered the game, so I ended up going with the deluxe edition, which gives access to all the in bonus content. So if you missed out on what's included in the deluxe edition, check out my previous video on the collector's edition unboxing trailer that Sega released. So we go into a little bit more detail on the deluxe edition and potentially some of the content that hasn't been really fully announced in any of the in any of the press releases or even in the trailer. I have a little short that covers a little discussion on who the actual chicken is in the crew pack from the deluxe edition. My bets on Omelette, I've covered that in a short and also in the collector's edition react video. My bets on Omelette, but there are some other folks online who think it's Nugget from Yakuza 0. So we'll just have to wait until February 21st to find out who was right. Hopefully it's me. Otherwise, it's egg on my face. Anywho, thanks again for joining, and we will talk to you on the next one. So thanks again for joining, and have a good night, everybody.